Morning, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Not so off the grid today because I'm driving a car. Had to get up at 6 o'clock this morning and get Felix packed up. Dropped him off a little after 7. He's not going to be a man anymore today. I felt bad. Felt like I was betraying my friend. But it's got to be done. A male cat will start spraying and marking his territory in the house if you don't get him clipped. And with baby cat, which is a female, and she's been fixed already when she was young. I hate to have the two have any problems. Hopefully Felix won't play as rough anymore. I've said it was fighting on video, but it's not fighting. Felix plays hard, very, very hard. And when I dropped him off at, I went to outside Petco. There's a mobile neuter and spay clinic, and it's cheaper than your average vet. The vet wanted $200. They had like $150 in charges just to see the cat. I'm like, that's just not right. Anyway, so I lost my train of thought. I haven't had my coffee yet. That's funny. Of course, you guys will see this video and realize exactly what I left off on. But anyway, oh, Felix playing. Yeah, they mentioned he's a solid, massive cat. They noticed that he's all mass. I mean, he's a 10-pound cat, and it's all muscle. You can feel it. He's really healthy, and he's got the advantage over poor baby cat. And he also uses his claws. He hasn't learned not to use his claws when playing, and that's why baby howls and screams and cries when they play. I call it fighting, but it's play fighting. So, well, I gotta go meet somebody, and I'm gonna have breakfast with him this morning in town. And a friend of mine's doing me a favor with the truck, and then I'm gonna take him in for breakfast for that. And then I'll be back to the homestead and hopefully start doing insulation upstairs in the tiny house on wheels. So I'll see you guys back at the homestead. Morning, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. 40 degrees and rising this morning. Feels good out there. And 72 in. Nearly 11 o'clock in the morning. Just got home from running the roads. And it's sunny out there so far. So let's have a look at the solar. It's looking pretty good so far. We are in absorption mode. Very nice high voltage. Battery temperature is rising. Green light blinking. I just flipped on the power inverter to charge the laptop and to get on the internet so I can upload today's video for you guys and release it for you all to watch. I was up at 6 this morning and headed out. Dropped Felix off. I feel like a traitor. Poor guy didn't know what was going on. So I have to go back this afternoon, so I won't get a lot of work done today. We'll see how it goes. I gotta go back in a few hours and go pick him back up. And he'll be an it now. Not a he, but an it. Pretty amazing though to see the batteries are in absorption mode at this early hour. Really, really good to see that. 15.3 volts, that's really good. So let me get to work on the video for the day and get it up there for you. Hey everybody. The solar is looking good now. It's in absorption. It is reducing the amount of power coming to the solar panels. It was just pulling in over 100 watts, and then I shut off the computer and the internet, and it dropped down to 29 watts. Can you see that? So the batteries are looking pretty happy right now, limiting to 1.9 amps coming in. That's all they're taking. Absorption mode, very, very good. Now, you want to have batteries in absorption mode for a period of a certain amount of hours to be fully topped off. So I'm going to leave that, and I have to go pick up Felix in a while. I just did some more cleaning upstairs. I'll take you up there in a minute and show you what I had to do. And then now I'm ready to start cutting insulation and start putting it in there. So for now, that big chest or that big trunk, I might end up just selling that or getting rid of it. I loved it. It's great, but I think I'm going to put that on Craigslist to help raise some more money to get Melanie over here and get her settled. It's a beautiful trunk, but I think it's time for it to go. Give it a better home and let somebody work on it, fix it up, and do whatever they want with it. Anyway, I pulled it away from the wall, and underneath was, what do you call it, dust monsters. They almost ate me alive. So I had to clean that up, and I've got everything away from the walls. There's that big mattress. I am just, for now I moved it away from the wall so that I can work on these walls here, get this insulation in. So I'm going to go outside and start cutting. I'm going to get my tape measure, start measuring here, and start cutting insulation to fit these gaps and start filling it in. I only, like I said, I have an hour before I have to go get Felix. Well, roughly an hour, give or take. They're going to be calling me and telling me that he's ready to go, and then I'll have to leave. And then that'll be pretty much it for the day. Today's Wednesday, and I'll have to go go to church. So that'll be pretty much it. I won't get much done today, physical work, but Felix will be fixed. Actually, I call it broken. Felix is going to be broken today, and I think that's going to please a lot of people who have been bugging me about that. So, baby already was fixed when I got her, well, when she was of the right age. So, alright, well, I'm going to get out there and get cutting. Well, here we are, putting the insulation in. I gotta get this trunk out of here, definitely. It's too big for up here. So I'm getting the place ready for Melanie. She definitely needs the warmth more than I do. Baby cat. Baby's wondering where Felix is. Can you see baby cat? Yes. Little dark furry thing in the bottom of the video. You might want to move because I want to do insulation right here. So it took me a while to find all my stuff. That wind damage. Usually I know where my tools are, but with the wind throwing my stuff all over the country, I had to figure out where my knife was, where my tape was, where my stapler was, and everything else that I use every day. But I'm in business. Of course, now it's going to be lunchtime, and then I got to go to Felix. At least I got a couple pieces I'm going to get up, and then I can feel like I did something with my day. I mean, I'm taking care of Felix, which is important. Very important. But you feel like you haven't done anything with your day when you get home at the end of the day and you got a cat that's going to be in a little bit of discomfort and probably not too happy with me. And that's about all. So I want to get a couple pieces of insulation up. I feel like I got something done there. Where's my wicked Ontario knife? I couldn't find my one knife. I've got one outside. I couldn't find my other one, so I got the Ontario knife one, the one that cut my Ontario Knife Company. This is the one that cut the tip of my thumb off. Very, very, very sharp. Got to be careful with that knife. But I couldn't find the other knife. It's out there somewhere. It'll take me some time to get my workshop back in order. Now I'm using Tyvek tape to hold the insulation in place because I have 24 on center framing in the house and the insulation is 16 on center, which means it doesn't fit this way. So I have to put it this way. And because of that, then, the little flaps here that are meant to staple onto the 2x4s won't work. So I'm using the tape to make sure they stay in place, and then once I put the furring strips in, it'll further hold everything together for me nicely. And lock the tape in place. Alright. That's going to be too small for a whole piece. So I'm going to come back and do partial pieces later. Right now I'm doing whole pieces. 22. I'm going to have 3 at 22. That works out perfect because there's a piece of framing right there. That works out very well. You may remember I was going to have a window on either side of the center window. Oh, I got it's dusty up here. I got the window open to allow the dust to get out. Anyway, there's some weird odd framing up in here that was for the original windows that I never ended up using. So if you notice that it looks weird, that's why. And those windows broke. Fortunately, they broke on their own before I got started, so I didn't waste my time. I'm wondering now if I should have run the tape this way. But this holds it from, oh, I know why I did it. This holds it from pushing out so much, because when I put the radiant foil in place, I want to have an air gap for the radiant foil to stop the hot summer sun from the heat from the summer from beating into the house. And then on the other side, the air gap stops the hot heat from the house from going out. That's why I did that. So now I'm talking to the camera and I forgot my dimensions, 22. I need 3 more at 22. I cut 3 at a time only because that way I don't get covered in insulation. The cat can't get into it. Reduce the amount of mess in this place. So let's go out and cut 3 more at 22 inches. So here's my insulation cutting station. Oh, my arms are picky anyway. Oh, it's horrible. After these 3, I'm going to have a very late lunch. It's after 3 o'clock now. I'm going to go have a very late lunch, and then I'm going to see if Felix is done. I'll call the vet and see if Felix is ready. And then that'll be my day. But this is going fast. I forgot how fast this goes, really. Now that I got my tools and I got my workstation set up, I'll be putting in furring strips and radiant foil tomorrow. Easy. Easy. I should hopefully get the radiant foil done if I haven't run out. That all depends. I should go buy a roll while I'm in town. I hate to have extra that I don't need. And I won't know until I unroll that and get going at it. Once I get it on the walls, I'm going to know if I have enough or not. These knives dull quickly on this stuff, and I'm just tired of replacing blades all the time so much, so I'm just dealing with it. Maybe it's cheap blades I got, I don't know. Whatever. Alright, 3 pieces ready to go inside. Let's take them in and put them up. Tiny house on wheels. Well, I have to go eat, but it's almost 4 o'clock now. But looking good. One wall is nearly done. When I start on that tomorrow, because I probably won't get any more done today by the time I get Felix back, I'll finish that wall and that little bit over in that corner quickly. Really quickly. And then radiant foil.